What up? It's your boy T-Brown Reaction. You might hear a little stuff in the background. I got the little man with me as well too, though. I'm gonna put him over so he can isolate him like that. What's you look on yourself? Anyway, got the little guy right here as well too. There you go. Anyway, so we're gonna kick things off with hot takes. Gives you hot takes. Some new Pllana production hot takes as well too. So the title is called "We All Been Fooled," so we're about to see what's going on with this situation. So without further ado, let's get it.
Welcome back to their hot takes video, and the first one says that Roman should have won at Mania, and there are some people.
First off, learn how to spell before you make an argument. Secondly, here we go again. And at this point, it's just starting to get very, very, very annoying now at this point. It's not even funny. It's just annoying now that folks are like this now. Like with this as well too. It was a post I saw recently. A meme. It's memes, comments, posts, etc. It's a meme I saw recently. Said Kids' Choice showing Cody with title and Men's Choice with Roman with title. Like, we get it. What Roman did was very historical. Everything. This is what most folks that was messing with him during his babyface wanted out of him in the first place when after he beat Undertaker. And it finally happened. And because of the booking, they set this bar so high because one, hard along by making this what I call the biggest apology ever for his bad booking during his face run and the longest punishment for the fans messing with him during his babyface run. To certain fans, not all, because I was rolling his babyface run. But it's time to move on. It is getting stupid right now. Like, it's frustrating when y'all keep seeing this all over again. Like, and here's the thing. Let's play a little devil advocate. Since folks want to go there doing this long hair punk, I'm trying to watch my name a little bit because I got a little man right here, but I had a lot to say those well too. This long ponytail punk, Izzy Velasquez, and many others in that damn Jobber Terror group that say this shit all the time. I'll let that one slide out. That the Bloodline story is the best thing going on SmackDown is Raw 2, not Cody. Let's play the way of navigate. If Roman would have retained your Bloodline story you're talking about with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loyal in it, and with Solo being trying to make something new Chachi, wouldn't go down if he retained. Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. That little Bloodline story I see cooking, the long hair ponytail is Lil Velasquez, and this Instagram thought LaDania Pretty, whatever the hell her name is, wanna say, ooh, Roman Cody ain't the best thing is Jay. Like, shut the hell up. That's all I gotta say. Enough with this. Like, it's getting annoying with fans. It's bad enough. You got as I've been saying, it's the Roman fans, the Tribal Chief Roman fans, not the Roman fans in general, the Tribal Chief nut huggers, the Bloodline fans, or the Cody haters keep pushing this thing of wanting Cody have a bad run. While the folks who are a fan of Cody, who are a fan of him finish the story, are loving the title run and want him to succeed. Now, I get this little questionable booking with him versus Logan Paul right now. We get that. We really get that. Hopefully, it either ends with either they change the thing, don't make it a title for title, just make Logan go for the title, or they go through it, but it is no contest where nobody loses the title as well too. But at the same time, he's doing good. Give him a chance. And the thing about it, if it wasn't Cody take the throne Roman Reigns from the 40, y'all would do the same. Whoever else would the throne Roman at 40. That's the thing. Roman did enough for damn near 4 years. He can't be champion forever. Move the hell on, for real. In the words of the lady Elsa from Frozen, let it go. It's over. He's moved. You didn't. I get it. You didn't get your I told you so moments Cody losing or getting cashes on. Now you want your Tell You So moment of his title run. You're not. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. Enough. It's getting annoying, and if they ain't bought, they probably want that to happen because they're not getting what they want. So you want them to ruin it for the fans who got what they want. I mean, this freaking selfish. I'm trying to watch my mouth with my little man, but just fucking selfish. Like, for real, this is selfish. This is just selfish mindset folks having. I mean, you want to watch folks questioning being a wrestling fan these days because these damn fans is making it worse. Now, I mean, the worst thing about wrestling, and I hate to say this, is wrestling fans. I'm not turning on wrestling fans or anything, but at the same time, us wrestling fans, we are our own biggest enemy in wrestling. Anyway, let's keep going.
People who agree with this, but the majority would not, and I am with the majority. I don't think
And here's the thing. Pllana, a good amount of others, was okay with the initial run of Roman Reigns when he became when he turned heel and became the tribal chief. Okay, but now it's time to move on. Know what I mean? Damn.
Retained. I think he accomplished everything that he had to accomplish with that WWE.
And not to mention, the man needed a vacation himself. That's another reason why I'm saying y'all being selfish. Jesus.
Run, and I feel like if he retained, nothing would have changed right now because he would have taken a break. He wouldn't have come back for a long time. So honestly, Cody winning was the right choice. We just gotta give Cody a little bit more time. The match with AJ Styles was great, and I think the same will happen with Logan.
Like I said, this match is good. It's just the way it's just take away the title versus title thing, and a winner take all is let's have Logan just go for the title. This to please the Saudi Arabia fans. That's it. Whatever, or like I said, we ended no contest, nobody lose the title. That's all. Nothing more.
Paul, Matt says that Roman will go down as the greatest heel ever.
No comment because I roll with the heel, so I'm gonna let the heel fans take care of that.
And don't get me wrong, I think Roman as a heel was one of the best things that happened to his career in the WWE, but I don't think he's the best heel of all time. I think that goes to maybe Randy Orton from 2009 when the man was absolutely nuts, or even when he was the Legend Killer. Then you got Triple H, and then you also have Ric Flair, and then there's also Edge, as well as Vince McMahon. There's been plenty of heels in the past that have been better than Roman, in my opinion, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Roman has been a great heel. The next hot take says that the Bloodline have the undisputed best storyline of all time. No question.
I will say that. Okay, face side. Because, now it's starting to be, it's not one, the fact, because I can say it now, because it's not one side of one. It's now you're including other sides, and then, like, you got some babyface sides. First with Kevin Owens, then with Sami Zayn, then with Cody Rhodes. Now Cody Rhodes, Sami, and Kevin's out. Now you got Jey Uso, was Jimmy, then not Jimmy, and it's about to be Jimmy again as well too, and possibly Roman on the babyface side as well too. Because it's not a one-sided story no more. So now the fact that it turned from being one-sided like the NWO story to now being two-sided. Slightly two-sided now. We're gonna be two-sided where we might have a NWO Wolfpack light going on here. Hold on. You got a NWO Wolfpack thing like going on with Roman, possibly Roman J and Jimmy, and possibly Jacob Fatu. Because a lot of people thinking that Jacob Fatu. Hold on, he about to fall. Come here, old man. A lot of people thinking Jacob Fatu might roll with the face side of the Bloodline War instead of roll with Tonga, Lloyd, Tama, and Silla, with The Rock being the fourth man. But yeah, other than that, it wouldn't say the best. It may be one of the best storyline if you put all the kayfabe and everything aside, looking from the outside in. One of the best, but not the best. There's been other storylines that have been hot, but right in this era is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the fucked up part about it. Let me cut this a little minute. The messed up part about it. Let me get you fixed first off. Let me get you fixed quick before you slip out because you're still not tight. The messed up part about it is folks who are Cody haters and Roman nut huggers are using that as their crush to shit on Cody's title run. Anyway, let's keep going.
And honestly, this is a pretty good hot take, and I kind of think I have to agree with it because the Bloodline storyline has been going on for 4 years, and it's still one of the hottest things going. And I think we haven't even seen the best yet because we got The Rock and Roman coming up soon, and that's going to go absolutely insane. The next hot take says that without Seth and Roman, the WWE is just boring.
I'm gonna say this. I won't say boring. I get it, but I get why they saying it though. I mean, reason why I'm saying it because I want to be an excuse for so saying that Cody the face company that is boring. No, but I will say that it is a little different without them. But hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now, as I was saying at the beginning, he's the only wrestler. As I was saying, it is different, but at the same time, it's like, folks felt the same way when both Rock and Stone Cold kind of stepped away too. Rock dealing with Hollywood. Stone Cold had a little issue with Vince McMahon as well too. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's time for a new era as well too. But so I wouldn't say it's boring. I mean, I'll say it's different as well too. But it always like that we have a new era. Heck, it's always been like that when the stars that's been holding WWE down are gone or moved on, went to another company or retire or anything, and in time for new faces, it's always going to have a moment where it feels different as well too. But once it start cooking, it will start cooking as well too. It was like that when Hogan and Macho Man went to WCW, when Brett and Shawn Michaels, after they little run as well too, they riding down, and when Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rock stepped away, then John Cena, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar and Batista came in, and then when half of the Big Four came in, we have the shit guys with Shield with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and now then later on down the line AJ Styles, and so on and so on. It's always gonna be like that as well too. Doesn't make it boring. It just things are new and it takes a lot to adjust, no matter what, as well too. And that's what irks me about this situation with Volks and Cody. They're not giving it a chance. All right, they're afraid that's going to end up like they already predicted bad times with WWE already. One, they talking about it's going to be like with JNC, the PG-13 time when WWE was going their hard shit during the 2010, the late 2010s and as well too. We're seeing with the new generation era as well too. Here you go. Why don't you stay right here? Stay right here, and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just different. That's all it is. Let's keep going.
And I don't think it's been boring. It's been going pretty well, but it does feel different. And I think that Seth Rollins and Roman both make the WWE a better place. So hopefully they can return sooner.
That's exactly it. It's just different. It's not boring. It's just different. That's all.
Then later, Nuclear Heat says that Sami Zayn wouldn't be as popular as he is now if it wasn't for the Bloodline.
Disagree. He was already popular. I mean, he was like the best underdog babyface coming out of NXT. It's just, at the time, Vince McMahon, which we still were dealing with Vince McMahon and not know how to book NXT guys, and he fell short of that. So unfortunately, he had to go the heel route as well too. But at the same time, we was been waiting for this good booking of him as a babyface for the longest time. So he's been popular a while, even as a heel to some folks. He was still popular, and then after that, it was like the reason why the Bloodline had a semi face reaction because of Sami. It was because Sami being part of it. It's because that's how popular Sami was in my opinion. But let's see what Pllana will say. But in my opinion, he kind of had that popularity already. It's just that folks been waiting for him to get his shine on for a long time, especially those who watched him since his NXT day.
And this is a really good hot take, and at first I agreed with it until I thought about it a little bit more, and I think Sami Zayn just needed a better booker, and
that's all it exactly
the talent that Sami has.
Exactly, just what I say. His booking was just needed to be better because he was already popular. It's just the booking needed to be better as well too. Like I said, if you watched him at NXT, he was definitely the one of the NXT ghosts, like the face. Like I said, like Gargano was like the NXT whatever. He was Gargano before Gargano, for real, man. He was.
So if he wasn't ever in the Bloodline, I still think Sami would be over with the crowd, and I still think he'd be winning IC or US championships, maybe even having a WWE championship one day in the future. The next hot take says that Jey Uso needs to win a singles title by the end of the year, or his hype.
I agree, and a lot of people been saying that as well too. That they don't. And I was looking at watch this guy video, and I'm gonna shout him out too. Where's my phone at? I'm Rashad. I watched the video. I was going to rewatch it as a reaction, but I was going to watch it. But I just kept it on my own as well too. And I agree with some of the stuff he was saying too. Let me look at my history real quick. Yeah, shout out to Money ADS as well too. He almost look like AR Fox on the cool. He said Jay is the most old wrestler ever, and the other thing I like is let's not blame Cody for being how he's being booked. He's being with this situation. He's not. It's the booking. But yeah, he said that Jay needs to not mess this up. And I know King of Ring, I know they trying to push Gunther, but I feel like Jay should be the King of Ring in my opinion. I mean, but I get that, the King of Ring sometimes is better fitting for a heel, but they feel like Jay's need to get that, or at least get a title win as well too. So let's see what he said.
Is for nothing. I guess I might have to agree with this a little bit because Jey Uso is so over with the crowd. You gotta strike when the iron is hot, and I think right now it's extremely hot. Jey Uso needs to win. I don't think he needs to win the WWE Championship, but I do think he needs a mid-card belt. The Dead Dream has an opposite point of view. They think that Jey Uso is overpushed right now. I don't think so. Just look at...
Hold on a second. All right, we're back, and it's like 10:55 as well too. I left off of this as my little man was restless, had to spend, so we had him going down, have time. By the time he got a little bad, to help wife the dinner, and SmackDown came on. It was pretty good, and it looks like, unless I heard correctly, there was a clause in the contract, and there's no double champ for champion. I don't think it's going to go for the world championship as well too. So pretty much Cody winning. I'm not sure. Let me double check with that real quick. Yeah, I had it double check. So yeah, only the undisputed champions will be online. So pretty much Cody's retaining. So anyway, glad it saves Cody's push as well too, as well as Logan's title and well. So that's good. Anyway, so they're going to show out as well too, and from what I saw at that contract sign, they're going to show out. Anyway, so the love is Jey Uso is overpushed right now. I don't think so. Nah, he's getting rightly pushed right now. I will say too, but let's see what they say.
Dream has an opposite point of view. They think that Jey Uso is overpushed right now. I don't think so. Just look at the crowd reactions. The man is so over. He deserves every single minute of screen time and also being in that main event scene because Jey Uso is killing it. The fans love him, and he's also getting great reactions, so I don't see a problem with it at all. King Tyrell says that if WWE gave Jimmy the chance, he could be just as over as Jay. I don't think so, honestly. I think Jay is a much better singles competitor than Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy has the right look. I don't think he's that great on promos, and the crowd just doesn't connect with him the same way they do with Jay. It's unfortunate.
And Jay got more energy than anybody. This is separating as well. We know he had the more energy, and then them getting a different hairstyle, we know the difference as well too, but look wise more often now, not just because of their hair but face wise. But like I said, Jay got the more energy out of Jimmy though, so yeah.
But that's just my opinion on the situation between the two twins. This one comes from Twitter, and it says that Solo is more interesting than Cody right now, and that's not even a troll.
It is a troll. And they always saying it because their bloodline storyline is kind of cooking in a way, but at the same time, he's not more interesting than Cody. It's the situation is interesting, but no.
Honestly, I do think that Solo is in a more interesting storyline right now with Paul Heyman, but I also like heels more than I like baby faces. And as for Cody Rhodes, he just hasn't been doing too much. I feel like his storylines are just about matches and not necessarily about stories, whereas Solo every single week matters and is building up something special. So I think Cody needs a long-term program.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's what I was kind of hoping they had a back-to-back match with him and AJ. Maybe he gets another match against AJ after Logan. Who knows? But I feel like the only reason they're doing Logan because of Saudi Arabia. That's the only reason. But then once Cody get a good storyline, he's gonna cook for sure, man. Right now he's getting matches as well too, and they too focused on this storyline too much. That's all.
That's what Cody needs. DX says that Jacob Fatu will go down as one of the best wrestlers of all time. His wrestling skills and promo are top notch. In my opinion, I think we need to wait and see what happens with Jacob Fatu. Like, it's too early to tell. He's not even on the WWE roster yet. They signed him, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. He's coming soon, but I think let's give it some time. I do think there's a lot of potential and upside. We just got to wait and see what happens. Abraham says we need a female bloodline, or to put a female in the bloodline.
They may ask for a long time with either Nia Jax or Tamina at the time. Before that, he was talking about Naomi just joining her husband, but nah.
I think we need a whole ass female bloodline. I also don't know if a woman in the bloodline would work. I feel like Naomi would have been perfect with Roman Reigns and the Usos, but that's clearly not the bloodline we got nowadays. So I really don't think a woman should be added right now, because I really can't think of anybody that would fit. Maybe The Rock's daughter in the future, but right now she's doing things in NXT. Icy says that the bloodline storyline will never end.
I almost feel like it, but...
And you're absolutely right. All these people are having kids nowadays, and they're going to grow up to take over the WWE.
That's the only reason. It's a big family, so yeah.
Bloodline storyline, I think, is going to go on for 20 or 30 years. It's going to be insane. I can't wait. John says that WrestleMania 40 in 5 years from now will be considered the greatest pay-per-view of all time.
Not but definitely one of them.
Strong chance that does happen, because right now I think it's a top 5 WrestleMania, maybe even top 3. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2 was so special, and there were so many great moments from that weekend, so there's a good chance that this does happen. Right now I would say it is number 3, but in 5 years people might look back and the nostalgia might hit, and it might be the best of all time. The next hot take says that with the loss of Roman and his son Reign, Raw has become the A show, and the 3 hours seem way easier to watch than months before. I agreed with this hot take until the second part of it. I think that the 3 hours still don't feel easy to watch. By the time we're at 10 p.m., I'm tired. I'm feeling exhausted. I want to just sleep. The WWE needs to make Raw 2 hours again. Speaking of 3 hours, Double Dash thinks that SmackDown should be a 3-hour show. That's just ludicrous. Please, no, there's no way. I don't think so.
To be honest, I feel like I agree. Both shows should be 2 hours only, no 3 hours no more. But I understand why they do 3 hours as well. But it needs to be 2 hours. To be honest. I mean, remember I did when Raw would start at 9 instead of 8, and it'd be 2 hours. First half be Raw, WWE Raw, then the second half be Raw's War. But yeah.
SmackDown needs to please stay
War.
2 hours.
I'm sorry. First half was Raw, and then second half was Warzone.
Do not make it 3. Not Me 116 says that the modern day era has a better roster than the 2008 roster. And while I love the modern day roster, it just does not come close to the 2008 roster with John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Remember who's on that roster? Yeah, no.
Jeff Hardy, the list goes on. I'm sorry, but I can't agree with this hot take. Abraham comes back and says that Carlito needs his old theme back, and I totally agree. I don't know.
Fucking Death Rebel.
Why you got a new one. The old one was so epic. It was so good. Please bring it back. Speaking of theme songs, Domino says that AJ's new theme is kind of fire. I disagree. I don't know. The more I hear it, I just don't feel any better about it. Maybe I got to give myself even more time. I just feel like his old song was too fire to ever be changed.
And I feel like they changed it because of his heel run, but at the same time, his old one was better, though.
They did that. Let's see if they ever bring it back. The next hot take says that Finn Balor has fallen off so bad to the point.
Hold on, what was that before that? He probably said, "Fuck that one." Hold on.
Let's see if they ever.
The AJ said wants a match with The Rock. I'm not interested, but only that means The Rock is turning babyface. I'm not interested in the mediocre bad guys. I want to bring this to a whole new level.
Bring it back.
Oh, that's AJ. Oh.
Hot take says that Finn Balor has fallen off so bad to the point where I don't know if there's any saving. And that's kind of sad considering the Finn Balor that there was in New Japan. He was a beast. Even in NXT, the guy was doing big things. And I do agree that he's fallen off a bit, but hopefully things can change with Triple H now in full control. And I see that Triple H is trying to book Finn Balor against Damian Priest, and I think that might revive his career. I have hope. SG23 says that WWE sees more potential in Carmelo Hayes than they do in Braun Breaker, and I don't agree with this hot take. I think WWE equally values these guys both as the future of the company. I think if anything, Braun Breaker might have a better and stronger future just because I feel like he's the bigger guy between the two. Even though Carmelo Hayes does have the better promos, that might rank him a little bit higher. I don't know. I just think that these two are neck and neck. I think they're going to be the face of the franchise. I think they're both going to be the faces of WWE, and they will main event a WrestleMania together. The next hot take says that Rey Mysterio should leave LWO and should go on a solo run for any championship, and I can't say anything other than I totally agree. The LWO is holding the man back. I feel like the group is, at this point, move this guy away from there, put him in the US or IC title picture, or maybe bring back the Cruiserweight Championship. That could be a lot of fun. Maybe even put him in the World Championship match with Damian Priest. That could be fun. I don't know. I think Rey Mysterio is too good to be stuck in the LWO right now. The next hot take says that Seth freaking Rollins should win next year's Royal Rumble match. That might not be a bad hot take, because honestly, I'm thinking about it. I think that Drew and CM Punk will feud, and if CM Punk is the champion, then maybe Seth does win and feuds with CM Punk. But then again, I think that Seth is going to feud with Roman Reigns. So if I was booking it, I would have SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre beats CM Punk in 5 minutes, maybe SummerSlam or Survivor Series, and that's when CM Punk needs to scratch and claw his way back to the top, win the Royal Rumble, and beat Drew for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania to get his redemption. That's how I would book it. And the last hot take says that Cody Rhodes' father is Dusty Rhodes, and all I gotta say to that is, yes, that is a fact. Anyways, that is it for the
That was a random, but we know that, but still. So yeah, well, looks like now they're made the champion, won title as well too. Thankfully, I think one, they heard the fans, and two, you know, they had to make rolling the bigger hills well too. So yes, but as far as this thing with Roman should not never been dethroned, should have retained. Again, folks gotta let it go. Cody is doing his thing. Like I said, the only thing is holding him back that he's not having a serious storyline. He's just getting into matches. I mean, so the matches that can tell some stories, but not like something that like can be long term in a way. That's the only thing. And the thing about it, and part of the reason is the bloodline situation storyline is in the way too. And to be honest, you can have more than one storylines going on as well too. You can, and that's what makes wrestling keep people all in wrestling, having multiple storylines as well. I mean, so yeah. Other than that, if you like more, and do say thing with Damian. I mean, yeah, you don't have much of a storyline, just them giving matches. Like same with Damian. All right. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Per signing off. One love.